In today's class, we will discuss exercise 5.1. That is, in this exercise, we will discuss about bar graph and histogram. Now, see, in our last two videos, we have already discussed how to draw a bar graph and a histogram. Okay, and the concepts related to histogram and bar graph. So, you can check out those two videos, then you can easily understand exercise 5.1. Hello everyone, I am Payal and welcome back to my channel pdrlearningpoint. If you are new to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get all the notifications. So, number 1 is, for which of this would you use a histogram to show the data? Okay, now see, we have already learned that for bar graph or for ungrouped data, we use bar graph to represent the data graphically. Okay, and for group data or for continuous data, we use histogram to represent the data graphically. Okay, now we will use these two concepts to answer these questions. Okay, so number A, the number of letters for different areas in a postman's bag. Now see, in a postman's bag there are letters of different areas, obviously. Now suppose we will consider here only three conditions. Say the letters are for Delhi or for Assam or for West Bengal. Okay, these are three conditions. Now for Delhi, suppose there are 30 letters. Now for Assam, suppose there are 55 letters, and for West Bengal, say it is 80 letters are there in the postman's bag. Now see, these are individual data. They have no connection with each other. Okay, so we can easily represent this. Say this is our Delhi, for Delhi 1 bar, and for Assam this is another one, and for West Bengal this is the third one. Okay, see, they have no connection with each other. They are individual data, so we will not use histogram for this example. Okay, now come to number B. Number B, the height of competitors in an athletics meet. Okay, in an athletic meet there will be many competitors. Okay, now we have to record the height of the competitors. Now if we take the individual height, or if we consider individual height, suppose there are 1000 participants in the competition. Now if we take individual height and want to go to represent it in a graph, that will be too long, and that is not possible in a particular graph paper. Now for that, what we will do, we will group the data. Now how we will group the data for 1000 participants? Say like this, we will group the heights, say 130 centimeter to 140 centimeter, then 140 centimeter to 150 centimeter, like this, 150 centimeter to 160 centimeter, like this we will group the data. Okay, now suppose in this group there are 4%, here they have 10, here say 20, and here again 7. Okay, now see, these data are continuous data and we can represent it in a graph paper. Say from here it has started, say 130, here 140, 150 and 160, like this. The 130 to 140 there are 4%, so like this we will represent. Then 140 to 150, see, these are continuous data, say 10% here. Okay, see, there is no gapping between the bars. Okay, so number B we can represent with histogram. This is histogram. Okay, the number of cassettes produced by 5 companies. Now there are 5 companies and each company is individual. Okay, so say number C, 5 companies, company A, B, C and D and E. Okay, there are 5 companies. Say company A produces 500 cassettes, B 800, C say 250, D say 1000, E say 450. Okay, now see, these are all individual data. So for individual data we will use what? Bar graph. So for individual data we always use bar graph to represent it graphically. So number C we will cross it out. Okay, now number D. Number D, the number of passengers boarding trains from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. at a station. Okay, so 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. it a time span of 12 hours, and we can divide it into 1 hour interval. Say this 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. then 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. and like this 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Okay, so suppose here 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. 7 passengers has boarded the train. Here 10 passengers, here say 90 passengers. Okay, so see these data are continuous data, and we will use what? Histogram to represent the continuous data in graphical form. Okay, so hope you have understood question number 1. Now we will start question number 2. See all this concept we have discussed in our previous 2 videos. You can check those videos, and I will put the link in the I button, so you can check it out. Number 2, the shoppers who come to a departmental store are marked as man M, woman W, boy B, or girl G. The following list gives the shoppers who came during the first hour in the morning. Okay, so there is a shop, and people used to come there. Now here one data is given who came during the first hour. Suppose the shop is opened at 10 a.m. and between 10 to 11 a.m. how many shoppers came to the store, and the people are like this: man M stands for man, W for woman, B for boy, and girl for G for girl. Okay, so now we have to make a frequency distribution table using tally marks, and then we have to draw a bar graph to illustrate it. Okay, so first of all W is there, or we can write as M. First M is there, M, then W, then B, then G, girl. Okay, now we will start our tally marking. Okay, so see, for 1 this is W. Okay, for 1 W we will mark against W 1 standing line, then for the second one, second standing line, for the third standing line, fourth standing line, and for the fifth one we will cross it out. Okay, hope you have understood how to represent 5. Okay, now we will count 5 together and we will mark it here. Okay, let's get started now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have got 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we will count what is the frequency for W. 5, 5, 10 plus 5, 15 plus 5, 20 plus 5, 25 plus 3, 28. The frequency for W is 28. Now for man we will, or for G we will start. Okay, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, for G 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now 1, 2. So for G we have 5 plus 5, 10 plus 2, 12. Okay, next is boy. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are only 5 boys, okay? 5. Now for men. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means 5 plus 5, 10 plus 5, 50. Okay, so now these are the frequency for man, woman, boy and girl. Okay, frequency means how many times, say frequency for M means how many times man or how many men came to the shop. There are 15 men who came to the shop. So the frequency for M is 15. Okay, now by using this particular data or frequency distribution table, we have to make a bar graph. Now let's see how to make a bar graph. So first of all, we have to plot the Cartesian plane, and for that we have to draw y-axis and x-axis. Okay, now we will mark here, say this is our y-axis and this is x-axis, okay, and the point of intersection is 0. Now along y-axis we will represent frequency. And here along the x-axis we will represent shopper. Okay, now we have to mark y-axis according to our frequency. Now frequency is, say the lowest is 5 and the highest one is 28, and both even number and odd number is there. So it is convenient to us if we mark like this, say 2, 0, 2, then 4. That means even number we are marking, and odd numbers we can represent in between the even numbers. Say between 0 to 2 we can represent 1, then between 2 to 4 we can represent 3, like this. Okay, so 6, this is 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. Okay, after 28 we have marked. I think it is sufficient for us because our frequency is 28. Okay, then we will mark up to 30. So now this is sufficient for us. Okay, next we will represent M. Frequency is 15. Okay, so here we will mark 15. At 15 we will, after leaving one box, we will mark 15 here. Okay, so first we will mark 15 and then we will join it to the x-axis. Okay, for man we have got. Then for woman it is 28. So after leaving one box we will mark at 28. Okay, and then we will join it. Next is our boy. Boy is 5. So where is 5? Between 4 and 6 it is 5. So here we will mark 5 and just we will join them. Next is girl is 12. Okay, girl is 12. So here we have completed our bar graph. Okay, now we have to write that which bar is for which data. For the first one is for man, then this is for W, then it is for boy, and the last one is for girl. Okay, now see, almost we have completed our bar graph, so we are left with only units. We have to write the units that we have used in this graph. So along axis we have not used any units, just we have plotted the shoppers that we have mentioned here, so no need to write again and again. But see, again along y axis we have used unit. So what unit we have used? See, between that means one box, see, one box we have taken as 2 units. Okay, so we will write one box equals to 2 units. Okay, see, in the second box, this, if you consider this particular box, so it is between 2 to 4, that means 4 minus 2 equal to 2. So that's why our one box is equals to 2 units. This is our unit for this particular bar graph. Hope you have understood this. Okay, now come to the next question. Number 3. So the weekly wages in rupees of 30 workers in a factory are as given below. Weekly wages mean weekly salary for the workers in a factory. Okay, using tally marks, make a frequency table with intervals this. Now here continuous intervals are already mentioned here. We have to use it to take out or to make the frequency distribution table. So it is already given, the starting point is 800 to 810. So we will write 800 to 810. Now 810 to 820. Now see, we will write continuously, but up to where, or where we have to stop. Okay, now for that we have to take out the highest number here. Okay, so I can say here is 898. Now 898 will lie in this interval 890 to 900. Okay, so we have to write till here. So 820 to 830, 830 to 840, 840 to 850, 850 to 860, 860 to 870, 870 to 880, 880 to 890, and 890 to 900. Okay, now we will start the tally markings. Okay, so 830, where 830 will belong? So see, 830 can be belong to 820, 820 to 830 in this group, or 830 to 840 in this group. And as we have discussed in our previous video that 830, this kind of number which belongs to both the groups, so as we can't take a particular number in both the groups, so we will always consider 830 to the higher group, that is 830 to 840. Okay, so 830 will be belong to 830 to 840 to the higher group. Okay, now 835 here, 890, again 890 will belong to the higher group. Okay, 890 to 900 here, 810, again here 810 in the higher group. Okay, where 810 has started. Now 835 will come here, 836 again here, 869 in this group, 845 here, 898 here, again 890 in the higher group, in this group, 820 in this group, in the higher group. Okay, 860, 832, 833, 855, 845, 804, 808, 812, 840, 885, 835, 835 again, 836, 878, 878 here, 840 here, 868 in this group, 890 will belong to the higher class, 806, 806 here, 840 again belong to this group, so cross it out. Okay, now here we have frequency 3, here 2, here 1, here 5 plus 4, 9, here again it is 5, 1, 3, 1, 1, and the last one is 4. Okay, now see, we have got our frequency distribution table. Now see here, as we know there are 30 workers, so we can check out whether our answer is correct or not. Okay, so if we take out the total of our frequency, if we get 30, then our frequency distribution table is correct. So 4 plus 1 5, plus 5 10, plus 10 20, plus 10 30. Okay, so this is 30. So that means our frequency distribution table is correct only. Okay, next come to question number 4. Draw a histogram for the frequency table made for the data in question number 3. Okay, now question number 3 and 4 are correlated. Okay, and answer the following questions. Okay, after drawing a histogram for the frequency distribution table that we have got in question number 3, we have to answer those questions. Now this is the frequency distribution table for question number 3. Now we will use this table or data to represent in a histogram. Okay, so now we will plot the Cartesian plane. Okay, so here we will make y-axis and this is the x-axis, and now we will name it. Say this is y-axis, this is our x-axis, and the point of intersection is 0. Now along x-axis we will represent intervals. Okay, so interval starts from 800 and ends at 900. So we will mark it like this: 800, 810, 820, 830, 840, 850, 860, 870, 880, 890, 900, one more extra, 910. Okay, now see, between 0 and 800 there are many numbers. Okay, so we can't directly write after 0 800. So for that, what we will do, we will make a zag line here. So this is the zag line which shows that between 0 and 800 there are other numbers also. Okay, now along y-axis we will represent the frequency, so which is the lowest frequency 1 and the highest frequency is 9 here. So how we will write it? So for one box we will mark 1 unit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is enough for us. Now we will start drawing our bars. So what is the frequency for 800 to 810? 3. So at 3 we will mark here. Then just we will join them. Okay. So if we get any extra, so you will erase it. Okay. Next is 2. So we will do like this. The next one is 1. So 1. Then 9. So at 9 we will mark At 9 we will mark. Okay, next is our 5, then 1. So where is 5? Here. Then 1. Then 3. After that 1, 1, 4. 1, 1, and here it is 4. Okay, so we have completed our histogram. So see, all the bars are like this and there is no gapping between the bars. So this is the specialty of a histogram. Now we are left with the units. So here we have to write unit. Units along x-axis. What is the unit along x-axis? So 800 and 810. The difference is, or the class size is our 10. So what we have taken, one box equals to 10 units. Okay, and along y-axis, one box equals to 0 and 1. 1 minus 0 is 1 only, so 1 unit. So this is our complete histogram. Now we will answer the 3 questions from this histogram. So number 1, which group has maximum number of workers? So see here, the frequency is this one, 9. So this group has maximum number of workers. So here we will write 830 to 840. This is the answer. Okay. Now how many workers earn rupees 850 and more? That means between 850 to 900. So between rupees 850 to 900. Okay, this group we have to find. So it has started from here 850 to 900. Okay, so we have to add all these frequencies. So 1 plus 3, 4 plus 1, 5 plus 1, 6 and 10. So answer is 10. Now come to number 3. How many workers earn less than rupees 850? Less than rupees 850 means rupees 800 to rupees 850. Between this 800 to 850. Okay. So that the group is this one. 800 to 850, and we have to add all these numbers. So 3 plus 2, 5, 10, 15 plus 5, 20. So our answer is 20 here. Okay, very easy to answer. Hope you have understood this. Now we will move to our last question, question number 5. The number of hours for which students of a particular class watch television during holidays is shown through the given graph. Answer the following. Okay, a graph is given. Clearly it is a histogram as there are no gapping between the bars. Okay, so it is a histogram. Now along x-axis, what is given? Hours of a TV watch per day. How many hours students used to watch television? Okay, and here the number of students. Number 1, for how many hours did the maximum number of students watch TV? Where is the highest frequency here? Maximum number of students, so the highest frequency, and the group is 4 to 5. That means for 4 to 5 hours maximum number of students watch TV. Number 2, how many students watch TV for less than 4 hours? Less than 4 hours means below less. Okay, here it is 4. Less than 4 hours means these groups 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so and the frequencies are like this: 4 plus 8 plus 22. Okay, so the answer is 32 or 34, equal to 34 students. Okay, the last one same only. How many students spend more than 5 hours? So more than 5 is here 5, and more than 5 means this 2. up to 7 only it is given, so these two. So 8 plus 6. So 8 plus 6 is our 14 students. Okay, now see how we can answer easily from the graph. Okay, now hope you have understood this. Now if you have any confusion, you can comment. I will get back to you as soon as possible. Okay, now for today we will end our class here only. Thank you for watching my video. Have a good day ahead.